Hi folks, this is Coleman Alderson for gardensall.com. We're out here, it's around the 1st of March, and as we pass through this area of our yard, there's a certain landscape plant that just grabs our attention every time by its scent. And this is the Sarcococca variety hookeriana, and it's humilis, and humilis actually means low growing. Now this plant originated in the Himalayas in areas of China, and it's got a very glossy green foliage. It's hardy from I think zone 6 down to or up to 9 or so, and it has these little delicate flowers, and I wish there was some way we could do a scratch and sniff here on this, but it's just such a delightful, very light and enticing scent as you walk by. Just so sweet. And having this come out this time of year, it's usually the first thing that when we walk outside of a flowering, blooming nature that we get to smell. Now, these little flowers do the thing. They put out the fragrance, and they also have little black berries. I don't think I can find any immediately, but it comes out with black berries as well. It's year-round. It offers beautiful kind of ground cover in dry shade, which is kind of remarkable. But as you can see, it is certainly filled in the area. This variety only grows about 1.5 feet to 2 feet tall, and it spreads about 8 feet. It tends to keep its boundaries, so it doesn't get really wild and invasive like some of like the Vinca minor, the periwinkle. So we're a real fan of this, and it's readily available. You can go online and find it online, or you can find it usually at your local nursery. Monrovia Nurseries sells it, and they're a big wholesale nursery that sells to many of the local garden centers and nurseries. So we're just giving a big double thumbs up because it's just so nice.
Here's a berry.
Good. And there is another variety that has red berries that is taller, but we're just focusing in on what we have planted here. This plant grouping is probably about 26, 27 years old, and this is what it looks like when it attains maturity. By the way, we've also planted for contrast. We like the red and green, and we planted this red stem dogwood, Cornus stolonifera, I believe, is the scientific name. And this coming up here is a Sambucus nigra, which is a black elderberry, and it's kind of struggled here in the shade, but it does offer some nice contrast when it leaves out in the purple leaves. Well, that's all I had to say about this. If y'all get a chance to check it out at your nursery, it really is worth bringing home and planting in your yard. Hope y'all are having a great beginning of end of winter, beginning of spring. We'll see you later. Coleman Alderson of gardensall.com.